Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be comparing the most popular Batman movie franchises, Christopher Nolan's Batman Trilogy and Matt Reeves' The Batman. Nolan's trilogy explores Bruce Wayne's origin story through his parents' murder and his subsequent journey to becoming the Dark Knight. And this interpretation of the Batman is a much more troubled and brooding character, haunted by the death of his parents. And because of this, he's more determined to clean the streets of his town, city, Gotham. On the other hand, Reeves' Batman takes place a lot earlier in Bruce's career as a Caped Crusader, focusing on his early years of crime fighting and investigation as a detective in Gotham City. And this is a refreshing take on the Batman that we rarely see with his journey to becoming the protector of Gotham, because much like Spider-Man, filmmakers often focus on the death of his loved one, forgotten his name, Uncle Ben, and with Batman, directors like to let people know about the death of Bruce's mum and dad and why he is who he is. But like I said, Reeves took a different approach with this, and I quite like it. Nolan's trilogy is known for its darker, grittier tone with its realistic approach to the Batman lore. And this movie tackles heavy themes that include fear, chaos, corruption, and often feature brutal violence. And as a Batman fan, that's a very important part. Without the brutal violence, you don't really get to see the Batman how you want to see the Batman. Nolan's Batman was also more focused on its larger-than-life action with its impressive special effects, whereas in contrast to Reeves' Batman, it delves deeper into the motivations and personal demons of the man behind the mask that is Bruce Wayne. And Reeves' Batman has been more described as a noir-inspired detective story with a more grounded and character-driven approach, focusing on Bruce Wayne himself. Both franchises feature a range of iconic Batman foes, but the interpretations are quite different. Nolan's trilogy features a grounded take on classic villains such as the Joker and Bane, whereas Reeves' Batman introduces new takes on the Penguin and the Riddler. Reeves' Batman focuses heavily on its relationship between Batman and the Riddler, with the latter serving as the primary antagonist. Nolan's movie had a large cast of characters with prominent roles for Commissioner Gordon, Two-Face, and Heath Ledger's fantastic portrayal of the Joker. Movies were also heavily influenced by crime and noir genres, with a focus on the criminal underworld of Gotham City. In comparison to Matt Reeves' The Batman, which is more focused on Bruce's personal journey. I can't speak! In comparison with Matt Reeves' The Batman, which is much more focused on Bruce's personal journey and his relationships with key characters in the Gotham universe, such as Catwoman, Penguin, and of course, the Riddler. The Dark Knight trilogy was produced by Warner Brothers from 2005 to 2012 and was directed by, of course, the very famous Christopher Nolan. Warner Brothers also received help from DC Entertainment, Legendary Entertainment, Syncopy, and DC Comics. Similarly, Matt Reeves' depiction of The Batman was produced by DC Films, 6th and Idaho, and Dylan Clark Productions, and it was then distributed by Warner Brothers. Matt Reeves' The Batman was one of the most anticipated films in 2022. With a $190 million budget, it managed to gross over $770 million at the box office. Insane. So as we mentioned, Christopher Nolan directed all three of the movies of The Dark Knight, and Batman Begins, the first of the three, had a budget of $150 million and received $360 million at the worldwide box office. And if you think about the time at which it came out, it's a brand new franchise, it's a very big superhero, and to pretty much double your money at the box office, I think's great, especially for that time. And moving on, the second of the three, The Dark Knight, had a budget of $185 million and received a whopping $1 billion at the worldwide box office. A big improvement on The Return. Completely deserved. The Dark Knight is possibly one of the greatest comic book movies to ever release. Please don't shoot me. Is that an unpopular opinion? But obviously, finally we have The Dark Knight Rises. This had a budget of $230 million and received upwards of $1 billion. So once again, absolutely destroyed the expectations, I suppose. Overall, the trilogy cost $565 million in production budget and earned a total of $2.5 billion at the worldwide box office. Pretty good. So right now I am on Letterboxd. This is a app for fans to review films, and we're just going to go through some of the reviews for The Dark Knight. So we have the best superhero movie ever made, period. I'm here to say that Heath Ledger and only Heath Ledger is the Joker, period. Then we have this one. I'm a fan of movies, I like movies a lot. I'm struggling to see where that correlates to The Dark Knight itself, but I'm going to guess they like the film. Here we have a more serious review. This film is just outstanding, my all-time favourite. Incredible direction, masterful cinematography, Heath Ledger's iconic and memorable performance, brilliant score by Hans Zimmer adds another layer of excellence to this masterpiece. The greatest Batman film? Yes. The greatest comic book film? Maybe. The greatest film of all time? Let's not push it. Pretty serious if you ask me. That's a better review. Then, to finish us off, what a masterpiece. So that's just the fan reviews. Let's now go to IMDb. I'll see you there. On IMDb with user reviews. Confidently directed, dark, brooding and packed with impressive action sequences and a complex story. The Dark Knight includes a career-defining turn from Heath Ledger as well as other Oscar-worthy performances. The Dark Knight remains not only the best Batman movie, but best comic book movie ever created. It's a bold statement. 10 out of 10 masterpiece. It is just what you want for the best movie. Great story, great acting, thrilling twist. Just watched Joker in 2019. I just had to come back and give Dark Knight a 10. And thanks Heath Ledger for the exceptional performance. Here we have someone writing their whole GCSE essay. Best superhero movie of all time. I think that I could wax lyrical, but this movie all day.
Two hours later.
It is just great. Well, I hope you got a 9 for that essay. Personally, I can't remember what I've just read. I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you all had as much fun as I did. If you did enjoy the video, do like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. And pretty sure that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.